Hello there, my name is Noodle, and today we will be talking about the representation of Tourette syndrome in the media. If you're watching this video, I imagine you're probably familiar with Tourette's. In case you aren't, here's a simple explanation. Basically, Tourette's is a neurological disorder where your brain misfires neurons and makes your body do things, even if you don't want it to. It's kind of like a sneeze, insuppressible. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of Tourette's representation out there other than the stereotypical swearing, which is coprolalia. This is quite upsetting, as those growing up with Tourette's don't typically understand why they're different, in quotes, from their peers. There are some instances in the media that people can correlate to Tourette's. For example, in Wreck-It Ralph, there's a character called Vanellope von Schweetz. Vanellope has those uncontrollable outbursts known as glitches. Her glitches are very similar to tics, as they're uncontrollable, and her glitches seem to get worse when she's stressed. I feel that most kids growing up with Tourette's were able to understand Vanellope. She was an outcast, just like people with Tourette's are usually treated like. And that's about it for Tourette's representation in popular children's media, but that's not all we have today. There's an amazing movie called Front of the Class. Front of the Class is the story of Brad Cohen, someone who grew up with Tourette's and was judged by his disorder, despite the fact he could not control it. Even though he promised he could not stop his tics, nobody would believe him. This is a great story that I wish I knew about when I was growing up, as it helps show the struggles people with Tourette's face in an accurate, appropriate way. Unfortunately, no one really talks about Tourette syndrome in the media. The lack of representation of those with Tourette's can make them feel alienated and weird. Another point I feel like I need to talk about is the fact that not everyone with Tourette's has coprolalia. Coprolalia is the stereotypical Tourette's, like swearing and stuff. It's usually used as a bad joke, and people really hate it, but also some people find it funny. I genuinely don't understand why people think coprolalia is hilarious, because it's not. People with Tourette's just want to be treated normally, and most people with Tourette's are just as capable as anyone else. I know that growing up, I struggled to fit in. Once I understood why I was the way I was, I started to make friends. I don't know much about other people's experiences, but I know it's tough, especially when not many people talk about it. But whoever you are and whatever quirks you have, you are loved, and there will always be people who understand you. Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed making it, and I hope I could spread some information about Tourette's.